It looks like just past the 50-yard line, so LaGrange will start 1st and 10 inside Villa Rica territory when we come. Well, actually, now they're back on the field. They're about to start over again, so we're going to have to keep it right here. So a punt by Villa Rica. And as we look at the scoreboard, 10:05 left to go in the first quarter. And LaGrange with the ball at the 46-yard line inside Villa Rica territory.
Let's see if they go to the right side, Michael, behind Payne and Ted Escucci and Reagan.
Ogletree at quarterback. Number 16, Desmond Williams on the slot over there. Ogletree's going to run it himself. He's got a hole. He runs across the 45. He's going to bull his way near the 40-yard line.
Looked like they had an I formation set up behind the tackle on the right side with the wide receiver in tight, and we just ran a quarterback sweep to the right side. Good yardage.
What yard line are they on? 37, they says. So 2nd and 1.
That's a short one also.
The running game is Villa Rica's bread and butter. LaGrange going to it here and making some yardage. 2nd and 1. Ogletree waiting for the snap. Give to Williams. Williams has got the first down and more. He's got about 3 or 4 or 5 yards on that carry. 1st and 10 Grangers.
We got a flag coming in from the sideline. Looks like we got a little face mask. Don't know if it's the personal foul on Villa Rica.
LaGrange is going to accept.
So we're going to add, I guess, 5 yards to it. They did not indicate a personal foul.
There's way on the other side. I couldn't catch exactly who did it or what. But Morris Jones' scoreboard is still 0-9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
I like this little formation LaGrange is running. A shotgun I backfield.
From the 26, give to Williams. No, Ogletree's going to keep it himself. He's got room. He may go. He is gone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Grangers. Give him 6. Ahmad Ogletree on the keeper from 26 yards out. And the Grangers are the first to crack the egg on the scoreboard.
A beautiful zone read, Michael, on the left side. He rode the tailback all the way as far as he could. When he pulled the ball, he had a wide open lane to the end zone. Good read by Ahmad Ogletree.
Extra point attempt. This time by number 84 for LaGrange. I don't have an 84 on my roster.
I'll find out who that is in just a second.
Please do. And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field with 9 minutes exactly left to go in the first
That was Austin
quarter.
Stafford.
We'll be back after this 1-minute break. Grangers lead 7-0. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Radio Network.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
3 plays, 46 yards, a 26-yard touchdown run by Ahmad Ogletree, and the Grangers are up 7-0 early with 9 minutes to go. On the ensuing kickoff, there was a penalty flag thrown, so let's see what the laundry's about.
I think it's on Villa Rica. Matt Rainey kicked the ball to about the 1-yard line, and they returned it to about the 23.
I think it's a penalty. It was a block in the back, I think is what the official said, so they'll mark it off.
Grangers doing a good job maintaining their lanes, running down for the kick coverage. I tell you what, this number 2 for Villa Rica, this Fluker, Elijah Fluker, he is a good-looking athlete.
He really is. Austin Stafford take that info from my assistant spotter, Mason Jones.
All right, Mason.
Mason came onto the team this week and be playing in the next couple of weeks.
Fluker dragged down from behind in the backfield.
I think that's Taj Hickson.
All right.
Number 42, I think now.
I saw the 2. I didn't see the 4, but you're probably right because as he hit the ground, I did see Fluker still standing, so he didn't have the ball.
Or it could be 43, LaMarcus Brown, but a great pursuit on the sweep play by the Granger defense.
Loss of 3 says the scoreboard. We'll take their word for it.
Yeah, sometimes you get Ali Jabutu and Brown mixed up of 43 and 53.
2nd and 13. Here's the handoff to the left side, and he's not going to get far at all. Maybe to the original line of scrimmage. That's it.
Desmond Williams and LaQuincy Shepard coming out from the bottom of the pile. Defense is looking good, Michael. We got 11 Grangers running to the ball. It's good that we have 3 or 4 jerseys at least getting up off the pile.
So 3rd down and 10 from the 13. Now Granger's up 7-0, rolling out to his right, throwing, passing, intercepted! Picked off by the Grangers, and he may go all the way. Is he in? No word from the official. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Touchdown, Grangers. Give him 6. A pick 6 by Jalen Wilson, and the Grangers extend the lead.
Quarterback roll out right, and when he threw the ball, he overthrew his intended receiver, and Jalen Wilson right there in the perfect place.
Yeah, he just ran and tipped. I thought he
Extra point attempt by Austin Stafford.
Looks like we got a personnel short on the.
LaGrange called a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 13-0 Grangers with a PAT pending. Back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Radio Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Again, timeout on the field, 7:20 left to go in the first quarter. Granger's up 14-0 back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
It's here. Yes, it's really here. Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. So when you ask yourself, how do I cool off from this heat? It's Dippin' Dots at Holmes Pharmacy. Try birthday cake, rainbow, chocolate, cookie and cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab the kids for Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. And while you're there, check out the positive messages on T-shirts and drink cups from Cherish Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Holmes Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Gentlemen, I don't know about you, but some Dippin' Dots from Holmes Pharmacy sounds pretty doggone good right about now.
Oh, it sure does. Granger's having fun right now, Michael.
Up 14-0. There's the kick, a deep kick going through the end zone. Well, actually, it may have been out of bounds because there's a flag there deep.
It's out of bounds, Michael.
Saw it angling to the near sideline.
Yeah, I almost caught that one.
You're not eligible.
When you do catch it, Tommy, I want to see you run now.
Hell, I had to put on one of these helmets.
Shoulder pads.
When he that ball and I was watching down that sideline and
Back when we played, Tommy, we didn't have helmets. We had just pieces of leather on our head.
that's right. Watching that sideline closer, me or the line judge, Marshall McCoy, but we kept a half a centimeter of stepping out, but you just inside. I mean, you could just.
This is one of those mandatory water breaks that the Georgia High School Association has set up for these early games like this. And
all right.
It's a very good thing to make sure the players are hydrated.
We're going to take a 30-second break and hydrate ourselves. LaGrange up 14-0. Villa Rica with the ball. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Villa Rica with the ball, 1st and 10, just a run up the middle from the 35-yard line. Looks like they gain about 4 yards on the play to the 39. Jesse Martinez, their quarterback, Elijah Fluker, their running back. And that's probably, you're going to hear those two names more than anybody else. They may quick hand it off to somebody else. Not this time. They're going to hand it to Fluker, and the Grangers just swarming to him for next to nothing for a gain. They'll get up to like the 40, 41-yard line, I think.
DeAndre Pollard once again squeezing down from the defensive end left side, shutting that play down.
Sideline warning against Villa Rica. Oh, actually against LaGrange, you're saying.
Yeah, we're having to step back a little bit.
Who's the get-back coach?
We had a little saying, Kaya Oda, K-Y-O-A-T-T-A. Keep your butt out of this area.
That's K-O, never mind.
You know.
Hands the ball off to Fluker on the left side, and
looks like he may be just a little short.
It's going to depend on the spot, but he is about a yard short, I believe.
They're saying first down.
That's that crown of the field that fools us, because y'all are kind of like us, like I am down here. You don't have enough height to look down and
definitely not enough elevation.
I thought you said that clown. I'm glad you didn't say that, clown.
All right, one receiver to the right side. Everybody tight in on the left side. They're going to try a little misdirection, and Fluker will get up to about the 50-yard line for a gain of 5.
DeAndre Pollard and Jadarius Young in on the tackle. We're replacing Marcus Payne.
Grangers lead 14-0. 5:10 left to go in the first quarter. Villa Rica driving, 2nd and 5 from the 50. Fakes the jet sweep, gives the Fluker up the middle, and he will bull his way near the first down marker. Actually, yeah, they're going to say the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, move the chains.
Villa Rica running to their left side. Had a little bit of a hole opened up right there.
He's earning every yard of it, too.
Another first down for the Wildcats.
And hopefully the Grangers will hit them enough, pull them enough wear him down enough so that he'll be ineffective in the fourth quarter. But that's going to take a lot doing because this kid's a man.
That's right, Michael. If they give it to him about 17 more times, hopefully he'll get tired of it.
One receiver to the left side. It looked like they're in the wing T. Fluker straight up the middle. They're going to slow him up across the 40 to the 41-yard line, but just by sheer strength alone, he gets 5 yards.
Yeah, here comes that misdirection offense once again. They got a back coming around for the sweep, and they got a back going up the middle and quarterback booting out. I mean, they got all kinds of action going on in the backfield. It's really hard to read for the linebackers.
2nd down and 5. There's the give, not to Fluker this time, to number 8. We'll get his name in just a minute. He springs forth
Javon Allen
for the first down. He got to the 35, spun away from a tackler, and got a few more yards.
I think it's going to be either a hold on them or a late hit on us. Let's see what it is. It's way across the field.
Javon Allen, the senior running back.
Quarterback opens up and fakes it to the running back coming up the middle and hands off to the running back going around the left end.
They're going to mark it off against LaGrange. 5 yards, so it may have been a face mask, or I didn't see the motion.
Never saw the referee signal.
So from the 28-yard line, right here in front of me, I'll see if anybody's offside or not. One receiver to the right side, going to give to number 11, who is met in the backfield by a host of Grangers, and down he goes, Vanquez Wheeler, the junior running back. Sounds like he got a lot of depth at running back there, but he is stopped for a loss.
Jadarius Young leading the charge. They penetrated the line. He came in on the blitz and stopped the. They handed off to that running back coming up the middle.
2nd and 13 by my math. Nose of the ball about halfway between the 30 and 31. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Jet sweep to the right side. And he is going to be brought down at the 25-yard line. Again, number 11, Vanquez Wheeler, for a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, some pretty good blocking out on this side. They had DeAndre trapped inside, but good pursuit by the linebackers. Jadarius Young.
He stayed with that on that, Cal. They had him boxed out, and he just stayed with the play and came back and made the play.
For the folks watching on the NFHS network, you're seeing a good view because this action is right in front of us. We'll tell you how to be a part of that in just a minute. Rodriguez, little pass out to Fluker on the left side, left him wide open, brought him down to the 21-yard line. Short of the first down, however.
Yeah, all that misdirection in the backfield. Fluker faked it up the middle, then he faked to the running back going around the end, and the quarterback booted out left, and there was Fluker right there in the flats.
Just click on the link at eagle1023.com. It'll bring you to the video feed. It's only $9.99 per month if you want to go the monthly route, or $49 for the whole season, and that includes playoffs. That includes if on demand, if you want to go back and watch this game, say in March or whatnot, plus any school that's part of the NFHS network nationwide. So if you want to watch, IMG College, IMG Academy versus Grayson, which is tomorrow, that game will be on there. You want to see that tomorrow, you can see that one as well. It's a great deal, only $49 for the whole season. Looks like they're taking a timeout here. We're going to keep it.
They have I got a shout out, Michael Coy Dudusky, to David and Dana Eastridge.
Good deal. So 4th down, everybody took a timeout because they're going to talk about what they're going to do.
The Grangers timeout.
Grangers, it's their second timeout. They've got one left. 2:05 left to go in the first quarter. Grangers with a 14-0 lead. Villa Rica 4th down and 4. And I imagine they're going for it. Looks like they are. 2 receivers to the right side. 1 to the left. Rodriguez Under center. The ready for play whistle is blown. Back to pass. Fires it, caught, and hit, and stopped. Fluker is going to be, I believe, short of the first down by maybe half a yard. Let's see where the spot is.
It's going to be short. It's going to be our ball if it's where they spot it.
And good job by the Grangers. Nobody hit them from behind to knock them forward. They hit them from the front, knocking them backwards. And the head referee is going to call timeout to measure.
It's going to be about 3 inches short from my eyeball.
Villa Rica lined up in a trips set on the right side, and the two outside receivers ran routes up the field, and the inside receiver took about a 3-yard out. If he'd have ran a 4-yard out, he probably could have got this first down a little more easier.
Stretch it out, and yes, he's going to be short. 1st and 10, Grangers.
Good job, defense.
$1:52 left to go in the first quarter. LaGrange with a 14-0 lead and with the ball at their own 18-yard line.
First time that the Granger offense has been on the field for a while.
One receiver to the left side. That is Jalen Wilson. Nobody split off to the right. Ogletree in the shotgun. Hands it off straight up the middle to about the 20, 21-yard line, maybe the 22, depending on the spot. Good gain.
Yes, good blocking up there up front with Jordan Reagan and Richard Gaskin and Marcus Payne clearing the way.
Desmond Williams with a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Grangers leading 14-0. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 left.
We got a referee's timeout. We got an equipment issue with one of the Villa Rica players. Okay, now we can continue.
Ready for play whistle is blown, and now number 14 for Villa Rica jumped. Is Isaiah, maybe it's Isaiah, but it's Izayah Shackelford, the middle linebacker, who's coming out on a blitz. And yep, they're saying he jumped.
Just a little anxious, had his number called, and he was ready to go.
And now Tommy's 2nd and 8, means 2nd and 3.
I like that better.
Yes, sir. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Hands the ball out to Williams straight up the gut. He'll get a yard, maybe 2, but that's it. 3rd down.
The Grangers coming over here to the left side behind Big Joe Thornton and Richard Gaskin, but not too much room.
If he could have broke it 1 foot to the left, it was wide sailing, but he cut inside instead of cutting out.
3rd and short, 3rd and about 2. 1 receiver right, 2 left. 2 receivers right now. Ogletree in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, man, he's not going to get it. It came right down the line to me. He's going to be maybe a half-yard short.
Looked like he was running a speed option to the right side, and he chose to keep the ball instead of pitching it, and I don't know if he'd have pitched it if we'd have got it anyway. They're going to take another measurement.
About a half-yard short is what I look at, maybe.
One of the assistant coaches is saying 1st down, but I don't think so. I'm looking right there at it, and I'm seeing maybe 3 or 4 inches short. But hopefully my eyesight is wrong. Bringing out the chains. Stretching it out.
Right.
It's a lot closer than I thought. About 2 inches short.
Yep. It is going to be about 2 inches short. So 4th down and 2 inches from your own 28-yard line. Do you go for it?
I would think no right here with a 14-0 lead and the ball inside your 30-yard line. I'd take my chances on the defense with about 30 more yards of field to defend.
Sophomore Michael Everett back to punt. And that is the end of the first quarter of play with your score, LaGrange 14, Villa Rica nothing. We'll be back after this 1 minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Live from Sam McIntyre Field in Villa Rica. This is LaGrange High Granger football. Michael Buchanan, our color commentator is Cal Hires. Our sideline reporter is Tommy Whitworth. Our producer, Thomas Martino, our board operator, Taylor Sears. Glad to have you with us here from Sam McIntyre Field with the Grangers facing 4th and inches.
And Michael, during the timeout, they got the offense back together and has put them on the field. They're going for it. And Villa Rica has called the timeout.
They're not they're there. They want to talk about it themselves. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Grangers up 14-0, back in 30. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
4th and inches for the Grangers.
And they have kept the offense in there, Michael. They're going to go for it.
One receiver to the right side. Nobody split left. Lots of blocking up front, pushing, shoving forward. I think he's got it. Yes, he does. 1st and 10 Grangers.
Running over here on the right side behind Payne and Tedescucci. Good seal block by Tedescucci.
So Grangers 1st and 10. And Daz Williams with the carry up to about the 35-yard line, gain of 5.
It was a speed option to the right side, and this time he pitched the ball instead of keeping it and got a good gain out of it.
He's a big back that lumbers real well.
The positive thing about this, whether LaGrange comes up with points or not, it keeps Villa Rica's offense off the field. And Fluker, as we saw, they've got a good stack of running backs headed by Fluker. The more you can keep them off the field, the better you're going to be.
And I don't know why they have stopped the clock. They
had to reset the forward motion was too much.
Back to pass, caught on the near side, run out of bounds. Looks like just short of the first down, maybe. I can't tell. No, 1st and 10.
Jamari Thrash.
Just a little short 3-yard up, right there in front of the yard marker. Jamari Thrash coming down with the catch and a good little run for what was about 5 yards, Tommy.
Yes, he got probably 5 or 6 yards, just enough for the first down. Just a real quick.
To to the 41-yard line. Ogletree in the shotgun. Williams right behind him, just offset of him. Takes the snap, give to Williams. He stood up at the line of scrimmage and will be driven back for a very little gain.
Maybe a yard.
Straight handoff up the middle. If it was a read, he should have pulled it, but it was probably a called handoff, and it was all clogged up in the middle with number 68 and number 62 for Chase Martin and Devin Young for Villa Rica, clogging it up really well.
2nd and 9 for the Grangers. One receiver left, two right to the short side on the near hash mark. Quick pass out, caught. Makes a man miss, makes another one miss. Then he's brought down past the 45-yard line. Good pitch and catch, and they're going to move the chains. 1st and 10.
They had that I formation over here on the right side, Michael. Out of the shotgun, Ahmad looked like he was going to take a step to the right and then throws the ball out to who was it that caught the pass? He was on a 5-yard stop, and when he caught the ball, he shook one tackler and got a good extra 5 yards out of it.
From the Villa Rica 48, a designed run. Ogletree trying to make a man miss, not going to do it.
Going to have a face mask.
Yeah, I saw that from here. Guy behind me without binoculars saw it and called it as well. Brought down around the 50-yard line, but that is where the flag is.
Quarterback roll sweep to the right side. There were just way too many purple jerseys over here, and the only bad thing about that for Villa Rica is somebody got the face mask.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Actually, it'll be a 4-yard gain based on that. But they're saying 2nd and 7? No,
yes.
1st and 7. That was the first down. Yeah, now they flip the yard marker. So LaGrange now has Cornell Kendrick back there at the running back position. And it is straight up the middle, across the 40 to about the 38-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down.
They're running over there on Gaskin and Big Joe Thornton's side. They faked the handoff up the middle, the same play that they had ran previously, and Villa Rica was ready for the play up the middle, and all of a sudden here comes Ahmad around the end.
1st and 10 for the Grangers, leading 14-0. And a timeout called, I think, for an equipment. Tommy, what are you saying there?
Ahmad Ogletree's helmet's got some issue with it.
He's going to need that.
Yeah, it's vital.
14-0 good guys. Now the ready for play whistle is blown inside of 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the half. Grangers with the lead, Grangers with the ball. 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 38. One receiver left, two right. Ogletree takes the snap, hands it off to Kendrick, trying to get that left side, turns the corner, gets across the 35-yard line, brought down near the 32, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Good. What do you say, Cal?
Double twins formation. They had seven men in the box, and they ran it over there to the left side over there again with Gaskin and Thornton leading the charge.
I just like his low center of gravity way he runs.
Oh, yeah, like a Jerome Bettis type.
To receiver's right. Going to give to Kendrick again. He's going to bowl his way up to the 30-yard line. Little extracurricular pushing and shoving on the near side, but then they separate. Brings up 3rd and 2.
I like this, Michael and Tommy. This just keep running it up the middle until you see something open up on the outside.
Yeah, they're really pounding hard in that middle.
It's Villa Rica's game. This is how they played. Villa Rica played against Central Carolina. LaGrange is giving them a dose of their own medicine. Two receivers right, two left. Now a man in motion, left to right. That's Willis Kemp. Waiting for the snap.
Well, I like this inside receiver. He got nobody on him for about 8 yards.
Might have got a delay of game on this.
Yeah, I was looking for a play clock. There is no play clock here, and that is delay of game. And now instead of 3rd and 2, you got 3rd and 7.
Now I know the coaches have had to have seen that our inside receiver had no one on him for about 8 yards. Just a little flip and catch right there. We got an easy 5 yards.
They were trying to get another play in. That's why and didn't quite. I think they got it in, but just not in time to get it off.
3rd and 7. 7:38 to go in the first half. Ogletree is going to keep it himself straight up the middle, and the Villa Rica Wildcats collapse on him, bring it up 4th down.
It was a read option. Ahmad took the ball. He had the pitch man coming around the end, the right end for him to pitch it to, but he chose to keep it and try to get what he could up the middle.
4th and 5. Granger's offense staying out there.
Probably been a first down. We wouldn't have that delay a game, would
Hey, you're right.
That's right.
Folks standing up on this side. 2 receivers right.
Oh, he
Ogletree
was
under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked.
Oh,
And Villa Rica will get the ball over on downs.
If Ahmad looks up, he's got Jamari Thrash running all by himself right down the hash, inside receiver.
Just didn't pick him up. Didn't see it.
Just didn't see him.
6:47 left to go. Ball spotted, let's see, 35, 36, about the 37-yard line. One positive out of that, though, guys. By my math, that's about 7, maybe 8 minutes taken off the clock.
That's right, Michael.
Let's see,
ball
5:15, 6:15, about 7 minutes taken off the clock. So now Villa Rica 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Rolling out to his right is Rodriguez. Under a lot of pressure. And there he goes! Way back at the 23-yard line.
Great pursuit by the Granger defense. I didn't see who was in on the play. Did you?
LaMarcus Brown.
LaMarcus Brown on the pursuit.
And a 15-yard loss. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Outstanding.
He gave that little fake up the middle, fake around the end, bootleg to the right, and not a Granger on the backside fooled from it.
Just good disciplined defense on that, and the Villa Rica quarterback just didn't have a chance.
2nd and long, about 25. There's the give up the middle. Fake to Fluker and give it to, I didn't see the number of the guy who does have it, but he's up to about the 30-yard line.
Little jet sweep to the offensive right side, trying to run to that Granger left side.
Vasquez Wheeler, number 11.
So 3rd down. And by my math, I'm going to say 17 yards. Nope, 18 yards. They spotted actually the 29 instead of the 30. 2 receivers to the left side.
Now 3.
Yep. Rodriguez looking for one of them there. Here comes the blitz. And caught. Oh, down he goes, though. Tried to cut it up himself, and nothing going. He was hotly pursued by one of the Grangers. He caught the ball short of the original line of scrimmage, and now it'll be 4th down.
They had a trip set out here to the left side. Quarterback's looking left. All of a sudden, we have the wing back running across the middle toward the right side. Caught the Grangers in a soft defense, but kept the first down from being made.
First time I've seen somebody slip on this turf.
Their punter standing at his own 23-yard line. Here comes, whoa.
We're going to block one of those.
Yeah, that was close. And it is rolling, taking a Villa Rica Wildcat roll, and will come dead. And we'll let you know where it comes dead at after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Hi, friends. Just like to hear. Turn your car around and head to Key of LaGrange for your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip. One lucky winner from Key of LaGrange will win a trip for two to California to see Luke Bryan. That includes plane tickets, meet and greet, and tickets to the show. Simply stop by a dealership to register. It's that easy. While you're here, check out a 16 Rio LX, which can be yours for only $12,900. 1217 Lafayette Parkway, your headquarters for summer fun. KeyofLaGrange.com.
Trip valued at $2,000. No purchase necessary. See dealer for complete details. Price plus tax, sack, and title. Stop number 18626. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
1st and 10 for the Grangers. Long pass to Jamari Thrash, just overthrown.
The same play a while ago, Michael, that had Thrash wide open. This time he was covered.
Brings up 2nd down and 10. Little pitch, and apparently it was a lateral and dropped through the hands. Picked up by the Grangers.
Cornell Kendrick.
Kendrick, yeah, number 4, Cornell Kendrick. But
lost about 8 yards. Very fortunate to hold on to that ball.
It was an option going to the right side, and Ahmad just pitched it a little on too much of a direct line to his face. It was still in his hands, though. He should have caught it. Fortunate, very fortunate to have that ball back.
Third down from their own 14. They need the 32. And movement, and I think it's movement against Villa Rica. I saw number, looks like 24 for them move.
Offsides on Villa Rica.
That'll help get the Grangers a little bit more out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
They calling in the 3rd down and 13 play right now.
What play would that be, Coach?
Maybe a screen, try to catch Villa Rica in a blitz, but they're not. It doesn't look like they're going to blitz.
Something safe, I'm sure. Rolling out to his left, Ogletree. Now firing it, and caught! And down he goes, down the sideline, far sideline, right out of bounds. I'm going to say to the 45-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Ahmad Ogletree on the straight drop back, looking and looking, got a little pressure through the ball, and the Villa Rica cornerback actually had the interception, bounced off of his hands, and the Granger receiver right there to catch the ball.
Thrash. Jamari Thrash.
It wasn't a 3rd and 13 play. It was a 3rd and 35 play.
Hey, we'll take it. From
we
the
had to bounce
47.
We had to bounce it off the defensive guy to get it, though.
1st and 10. Give to Cornell Kendrick up the gut, and he'll get maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Boy, I know the Granger coaches upstairs have got to see this inside receiver with the nearest defender to him being 8 yards off of him. They're just going to stop and pop right there to him sometime.
What if we could have been in the press box with the coaches? If that would, probably not.
Actually, he's got a 10-yard cushion. The outside receiver has about an 8-yard cushion.
Ogletree takes a snap.
There it
is. A Thrash. And he's got a little room to the 40, 35-30, 25-20. He is gone. Touchdown, Rangers. Give him 6. Jamari Thrash, 48 yards. And the Grangers have taken the lead 20-0 with the PAT pending.
Just that little stop and pop to the inside receiver, Michael, that we saw before. He shook one player, and as he was running, Jalen Wilson threw a tremendous block to spring him into the end zone.
Yeah, I was going to say Willis Kemp probably had as much to do with that touchdown as
getting great blocking downfield by the receivers.
Extra point attempt is up, and it's good. 2:34 left to go in this second quarter. Granger's up 21-0 back in 1 minute. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
It's here. Yes, it's really here. Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. So when you ask yourself, how do I cool off from this heat? It's Dippin' Dots. At Holmes Pharmacy, try birthday cake, rainbow, chocolate, cookie and cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab the kids for Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. And while you're there, check out the positive messages on t-shirts and drink cups from Cherish Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Holmes Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
78-yard drive in 5 plays, a 52-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Jamari Thrash, but here comes Villa Rica on the return, across the 40, across the 50, finally run out of bounds. I'm going to guess around the 30-yard line of LaGrange, and Villa Rica will start deep in LaGrange territory.
That's Mr. Fluker, I believe.
That's the Fluker kid, yes, Tommy. And LaGrange does a good job of running their lanes down the field. All it takes is just a couple of blocks on this kick return, and, boy, he is a special athlete, this Fluker kid.
It was a great kick in that corner, and he just broke through that containment.
Ball spotted at the Granger 39-yard line. And here they come onto the field.
Tight set.
Yep, nobody split. Actually, one split out to the right side. Everybody else in tight. Hands it off to number 11, who bounces off one tackler before he's brought down. And I got to start memorizing this kid's name, Vanquiz Wheeler, because he's pretty doggone good himself.
A little buck sweep over to the Villa Rica right side and running to the Granger's left side.
What was that called? I hadn't heard that in a while. The buck sweep?
Buck sweep. Yeah, looks like it's going to go outside, but he turns it right up off tackle.
Hands the ball off to Fluker, I believe that is, and he will bowl his way for a few yards.
Jonathan Sutton, freshman in for Gabriel Holloway.
So from the 33, they'll give him 1 yard on the carry. 3rd down and 3. Granger's leading 21-0. Inside of a minute and a half to go. 3 receivers right, but whistles blown, flags thrown.
We got illegal procedure on Villa Rica. They quarterback had the ball snapped while he had linemen and receivers trying to set up.
So instead of 3rd and 3, 3rd and 8.
Well, that drives an offensive coordinator crazy.
You bet it does. Bet it drives their radio guys crazy. Hope they're enjoying themselves up in that daggum press box.
Fluker, right side.
And he's still on his feet, turns the corner, and is run out of bounds. And he may have the first down based on the spot. Yes, he does. The line judge on this side is waving the flags over.
Villa Rica doing a good job of sealing off their right side. I didn't see a Granger until he got to Jalen Wilson, and the wide receiver had him sealed inside, and good yardage.
Rodriguez under center. 2 receivers left. Quick handoff. I believe that's the Fluker again to the left side. He'll get a few yards before the Grangers crash in on him.
Same play left side. He decided to take it off tackle. Granger's taking their final timeout.
We'll take a 30-second timeout here. Granger's up 21-0. Under a minute to go. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. Now back to the LaGrange Ranger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
You are listening to Granger football on WCJM 100.9 FM The Bull, serving West Point and LaGrange. Also on the web at eagle1023.com. I'm Michael Buchanan along with Tommy Whitworth, Cal Hires, Thomas Martino. Glad to have you with us. And I got to get my binoculars back real quick because everybody's back at the line of scrimmage. Rica. Two receivers to the right side. Rodriguez giving instructions to Fluker. Now he goes under center. Rodriguez fakes to Fluker. Now actually he gives to Fluker. Fake to number 11 over here. Get to Fluker up the middle. And did they get enough for the first down?
Yes, first and goal. Little quick hitter, Michael, straight up the middle.
So first and goal from the 8. And down he goes. Big hit by the Grangers, led by number 53 for LaGrange. That is Jonathan Olajubutu.
Yes, a whole host of white jerseys right there, but mainly Olajubutu shut that run down.
He pulled a Nick Fairley on that and picked him up and body slammed him on the ground.
Rica calling timeout with 35 seconds left to go. We're ahead on break, so we're going to keep it right here. Don't forget let me find my drops here real quick. This broadcast of Granger football is authorized under rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School, intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited. Don't forget, join the Coach Diallo Burks for the Granger Gridiron Show. That's Monday nights at 7:30, live from Mayor Soul in downtown LaGrange. Heard 7:30 Monday nights on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9, and AM 1240. Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Rodriguez under center. There's the handoff to Fluker. He's going to bull his way up, but he's going to get hit and hit hard. And flags thrown all over the place. And what would the flags be on? Because I didn't hear a whistle blow before the hit.
The Lord only knows, but
they're talking to the Granger defense, so that's a good sign.
Let's see what the hanky's about.
But he's walking toward the Grangers. Grangers backing up.
Well, I was talking to the nice guy.
Flag on the play on the defense. Unnecessary roughness.
Really? I wonder if it's like crown of the helmet maybe. But I know they're starting to enforce that. But second down and goal. And fighting his way up.
Stop short.
Yep.
Handoff up the middle. I see DeAndre Pollard getting off the pile. And Jadarius Young is down. He was at the bottom of the pile, Michael. He's lying face down. He's moving around. He's up on his feet.
That's good.
But he's got to come off the field now because the referees stopped the action because of the injury.
LaGrange out of timeouts.
And Rica has just used their last timeout.
Time once again for the LaGrange Blue Sox Benefit Golf Tournament. The format is a four-man best ball scramble at the Highland Country Club. $400 per team, $100 per individual. And the price includes, of course, the golfing, a cart, range balls, lunch, and more. The tournament, the benefit tournament, is September 29th at 1 o'clock. For more information, contact Roz Norris or Charles Sweat. 21-0. Left to, is the score here with 15 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Villa Rica with third down and goal from the 1. LaGrange, regardless, will take a lead into halftime, whether a touchdown is scored here or not. And whistles blown, flags thrown. I think somebody moved.
We were offside.
Did they do the quick set, Tommy, where right whenever the center touches the ball, the Granger defense shifts?
It just fooled one guy. And I
Okay.
can't see who it was.
The Donnie Branch special is what we had called it in the booth.
Yeah, as soon as that center puts his hand on the ball, the linebacker will usually call shift, and everybody will shift down one person, and usually we try to get an offensive lineman to jump.
All right, third down and goal from the half-yard line. A jumbo package there for Villa Rica.
Toe-to-toe on the offensive line.
There's the handoff to Fluker. Hit behind the line of scrimmage and will be short. Way to go, defense. Fourth down.
And there won't be enough time to run another play.
That's the end of the first half of play with your score. LaGrange 21, Villa Rica nothing. We'll try to get an interview with Coach Burks here before we go to half. Wow.
I got to catch him.
He's not walking. He's probably floating. He's feeling really good right now.
Let me see if I can catch him before he gets in there.
Tell you what, if you don't, we'll get him coming out. He sprinted to the locker room.
I got about 2 seconds. I'll have him.
Catching up to him now.
Let's go.
I see him over there to our right. Grangers with the lead, 21-0.
It sure feels better without those penalties, doesn't it?
Oh, that's what it is. When we don't make mistakes and do what we're supposed to do, that's how the game's supposed to be.
First. Give it up.
It's halftime. The Grangers with the lead, 21-0 here at the half. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Hi, friends. Just Lita here. Turn your car around and head to Key of LaGrange for your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip. One lucky winner from Key of LaGrange will win a trip for 2 to California to see Luke Bryan. That includes plane tickets, meet and greet, and tickets to the show. Simply stop by a dealership to register. It's that easy. While you're here, check out a 16 Rio LX, which can be yours for only $12,900. 1217 Lafayette Parkway, your headquarters for summer fun. KeyofLaGrange.com.
Trip valued at $2,000. No purchase necessary. See dealer for complete details. Price plus tax, sack, and title. Stop number 18626.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
It's here. Yes, it's really here. Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. So when you ask yourself, how do I cool off from this heat? It's Dippin' Dots at Holmes Pharmacy. Try birthday cake, rainbow, chocolate, cookie and cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab the kids for Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. And while you're there, check out the positive messages on t-shirts and drink cups from Cherish Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Holmes Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Back again from Sam McIntyre Stadium here in Villa Rica. The Grangers lead 21-0 at the half. Let's tell you how we got here. Villa Rica received the ball first, went 3 and out, had to punt the ball away. LaGrange got the ball at the Villa Rica 46-yard line. 3 plays later, a 26-yard touchdown run by Ahmad Ogletree. Extra point was good, 7-0. Then Villa Rica with the ball at their own 13-yard line. They 3 plays later, a pick 6. Jalen Wilson intercepting the ball on the near side here, the visitor side, and running it in for the touchdown. Extra point is good. It's 14-0 LaGrange. The two teams then had long drives. Villa Rica an 11-play drive. The Granger a 12-play drive. Both of them turning the ball over on downs. Villa Rica then starting at their own 37-yard line. They netted -1 yards. Had to punt the ball away. So LaGrange starting at their own, they ran it. Yeah. They started at their own 22-yard line, got to their own 48, and the 5th play of the drive, a 52-yard touchdown catch. Ogletree to thrash, and it's 21-0 with the extra point being right through the uprights. Villa Rica then started at their own 39-yard line with 2:34 left to go in the drive. They got down to 3rd and a half-yard to go. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Granger defense with the stop could not punch it in, and that is where we stand as time expires. It is LaGrange 21 and the Villa Rica Wildcats nothing here in Villa Rica. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scoreboard. Lots of games going on in Region 5 and in our area, but first we're going to step aside for this 2-minute break. LaGrange 21. Villa Rica nothing. Back after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, Just Lita here. Turn your car around and head to Key of LaGrange for your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip. One lucky winner from Key of LaGrange will win a trip for 2 to California to see Luke Bryan. That includes plane tickets, meet and greet, and tickets to the show. Simply stop by a dealership to register. It's that easy. While you're here, check out a 16 Rio LX, which can be yours for only $12,900. 1217 Lafayette Parkway, your headquarters for summer fun. KeyofLaGrange.com.
Trip valued at $2,000. No purchase necessary. See dealer for complete details. Price plus tax, sack, and title. Stop number 18626. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
LaGrange with the lead, 21-0 here at the half. Let's take a look at scores going on elsewhere around the Region 5 Quad A and Other scores also around. Let's see. The Troop Tigers late in the second quarter leading Kendrick 10-0 over at Callaway Stadium. So the Troop Tigers looking for their first win of the season, and they're doing well, leading Kendrick 10-0 as we speak. Cedartown and Rockmart. Cedartown traveling to Rockmart. They're tied at 7. That game also late in the second quarter. Central Carroll playing at home at Roy Richards Memorial Stadium. They're hosting Minor High School out of Alabama, and I don't know if Minor's that good or what, but they're still in the second quarter. It's Minor 40, Central Carroll nothing. Villa Rica came from behind to beat Central Carroll last week here, and now it's Central Carroll just taking a whooping to Minor High School. Cartersville has the night off, and Sandy Creek has the night off. Chapel Hill is taking on Fayette County. No score given. God bless you. Thank you, sir. No score given here in the second quarter, so it is Chapel Hill 0 and Fayette County 0. And finally, the Callaway Cavaliers are at Hanley High School over in Roanoke, and the last score we have on that is a first quarter score. Hanley leading Callaway 7-0 over in Roanoke. Our score here is LaGrange 21, Villa Rica nothing. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Grangers with the lead 21-0 over the Villa Rica Wildcats here at Sam McIntyre Stadium. Cal Hires joining us up here in the stands. And Coach Hires, first of all, your thoughts on this. I think this is the first time, or one of the very few times, last couple of years, that Villa Rica actually started in LaGrange territory and didn't come away with points.
I tell you what, Michael, it sure is. I think LaGrange has forgotten all about the mistakes they've made in these two scrimmages and that first game, because they have come out tonight and played inspired football. Good overall play by the defensive line, especially the goal line stand on the last play of the first half. 3rd and 1 on the 1 yard line third and goal on the 1 yard line, and the defense steps up big time. Now,
third and goal at the 1 yard line, then the penalty, which backed them up half a yard and giving Villa Rica new life, and then the Grangers still stopped them.
That's right, Michael. You got to forget about the mistakes and concentrate on the next play. They tried to run. I think it was Fluker tried to run him up the middle and just stopped him cold. We're getting good linebacker pursuit on the Villa Rica offense on the buck sweeps and the sweeps going around the ends, and good secondary play. Whenever Villa Rica does break a play, the secondary is doing a good job of pursuit. On the offensive side of the ball, we're getting good play out of the offensive line. Coy Tedescucci, Marcus Payne, Jordan Reagan, and the other two, the names have escaped me right now. Big Joe Thornton, I know, is over there. We're getting good line play. We're getting good chunks of yardage up the middle, and whenever we want to throw the ball, we're throwing it really well. Just a couple of bad throws, but I'm glad that the coaches upstairs have seen how much of a cushion that they're giving our inside receiver in the trip set and the outside receiver. And on that last possession, we took advantage of that situation enough to where the Villa Rica defense are expecting us to run up the middle, but we just throw a little 5-yard pop out there to that inside receiver and the outside receiver, and we're getting good yardage out of that. Quarterback play. We're not struggling, but sometimes you just misread, and it's a good thing that he's got a short memory on that Ahmad's got the short memory on his mistakes. But good overall play by the Grangers tonight.
Now here's where the coaches really earn their money, because the Grangers get the ball first to start the second half. Coach Larry Blakeney is one of the ones that's told me years ago that the first 5 minutes of the second half is the most crucial, because that's where the game can turn. If LaGrange goes 3 and out, Villa Rica scores. The Grangers, who had close last week in the first at halftime, close 2 weeks before at halftime, and let it get away from them, that's where the mindset could be, oh my goodness, here we go again. On the other hand of that, though, the Grangers able to execute. They have a nice, long, sustained drive like they've had twice, one ending up in points, the other one not. If they score a touchdown, go up 28-0, that's where the tables can turn, and the other side of the field is thinking, oh my goodness, here we go.
That's right, Michael. The first possession, if we can maintain our control of the line of scrimmage and just keep getting 3, 4, maybe 5 yards from those runs up the middle, it'll open up everything else. What you got to have is good blocking. We have a drill called the Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. You put down 3 offensive linemen, a quarterback, and a running back, and you put down 3 defensive linemen and a linebacker between 2 dummies that are about 5 yards apart or about 4 yards apart, and the running back is not allowed to run outside those dummies, and you just get what you can up the middle. It's 3-on-3 it's a hard-nosed drill that teaches you, hey, this is the most important area on the field that you got to defend. Mm-hmm. And if the Grangers can come out and run the ball straight up the middle, it'll open up sweeps and options and eventually open up the passing game, because eventually Villa Rica is going to have to come down with the linebackers and secondary to try to stop those runs up the middle. And if we can do that, I think things will open up for the Grangers big time.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what happens. When we come back, we will have the kickoff of the second half. It is LaGrange leading 21-0, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. When we come back, we'll do that when we come back after this 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast, as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. It's here. Yes, it's really here. Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. So when you ask yourself, how do I cool off from this heat? It's Dippin' Dots at Holmes Pharmacy. Try birthday cake, rainbow, chocolate, cookie and cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab the kids for Dippin' Dots ice cream at Holmes Pharmacy. And while you're there, check out the positive messages on T-shirts and drink cups from Cherish Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Holmes Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Back again at Sam McIntyre Stadium in Villa Rica, where the Grangers are enjoying a 21-0 lead here at the half, trying to find Tommy Whitworth. The team is coming out from behind the bleachers. They're actually dressing in the gym back behind the bleachers as we speak. And if we can find Tommy Whitworth, we'll get his views on what was said. I don't think Tommy's made it quite out yet. I haven't seen him come out yet. So while we're waiting, I want to go ahead and remind you. There we go, Tommy. What was said in the locker room?
Well, we're halfway to our goal of winning this ball game. Still got to keep the intensity up, keep the focus. Good job on very few penalties. Looking for bigger plays on defense, though.
Better plays on defense?
Bigger plays.
Bigger plays. I'll be honest. I don't know how much bigger you can get than that stop there at the goal line, but they can't rest on those laurels. Just like Cal says, you once you forget an interception, you forget a fumble, you forget a penalty. You also got to forget the good things. You got to forget that big stop. You got to forget the big pick six. You got to forget the touchdowns. Act like it's 0-0 and keep playing ball.
That's right, Michael. The first half has been played. There's nothing you can do to change the outcome of what happened in the first half. What you got to do now is to go out there, concentrate on your job, do your job, and let everything else happen just the way it happens. There's not a thing you can do beyond your control. The only thing you can control is how well you execute your play, your assignment. And right now, the Granger offense, I'm sure that the thing they're going to concentrate on is rushing the ball until that gets stopped.
Tommy, the mindset of the players, looking in their eyes, what did you see? Was it determination? Was it celebration? What was it?
Well, it wasn't. It was a kind of a confidence, really, that was kind of lacking in the previous games, in that they went through a first half and played pretty sound, very good, solid football with very few mental mistakes, very few penalties, only one or two near turnovers.
The bad pitch, but they were able to recover.
That's correct.
Because you turn the ball over and give them the ball that deep in the territory, you got problems.
That's correct. But they seemed a lot more confident and more businesslike, sort of. So let's hope it'll carry over to this first possession in the second half. It's so crucial that we deferred on the coin toss. And we'll get this ball and maybe knock out a few first downs and take control of the second half and take this thing on back home.
I want to remind you, you're listening to LaGrange High Granger football on WCJM 100.9 FM The Bull, serving West Point and LaGrange. I'm Michael Buchanan. Cal Hires is our color commentator. Tommy Whitworth, our sideline reporter. Our producer is, Thomas Martino, also the camera operator. Now, we're not video streaming live right now because of the lack of bandwidth, but it will be on demand. You will be able to see it later on from the NFHS network. Also, our board operator is Taylor Sears back at the studio. Rica set to kick the ball off from the 40.
Another thing I want to touch on, Mike, was you mentioned the time of possession in the first half. The Grangers held on to the ball for, it seems like, eternity. And that's what they need to be able to control the tempo.
And it's being returned by Thrash. He's up to the 30, ankle tackled. And if it weren't for that, he might still be running.
He ran out of his
Yeah, he ran out of his shoe, Michael, back at the 5-yard line. He was running with one shoe on.
That's all right. He was running pretty good with that shoe on. I don't know what the rule is about lining up without a shoe on, but that'll help him run faster. Go for it.
They got to get somebody in there for him. There they go. That's DeAnthony Rachel coming in for Thrash.
Jamari Thrash was so happy after that touchdown pass. I think that was the widest grin I've seen him on a long time.
So Grangers with the ball from their own 26-yard line.
Ahmad riding the running back up the middle and then pulling the ball and following the running back up the middle, getting a great chunk of yardage.
Down to the 33. Second down and short, 2nd and 3. Ogletree is going to keep it himself on the zone read, and he's going to fall forward for a few yards.
Once again, he's riding the running back as long as he can, pulls it, and runs right behind him. That time he ran off tackle with Desmond Williams leading the way.
Enough for a first down. 1st and 10.
Again, running behind Payne and Tedescucci.
21-0 LaGrange. LaGrange having a first down already on the opening drive of the second half. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Ogletree giving the ball up the middle. Williams again, twisting and turning and getting a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, that time he ran right into the back of Marcus Payne on his man. If he takes one little step to the left, he's probably got about 3 or 4 more yards straight up the middle.
Well, Marcus was heaving pretty good at halftime in there, and he's a tough cookie.
Yes, he is.
Giving him a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Ogletree in the shotgun. Quick out pass to the flat and over the head of Thrash through the hands and out of bounds. 3rd down. Just too tall for Mr. Thrash.
I hit him in the hands. Anytime it hits you in the hands, Michael, it's your fault. If you can get your hands on it, you should have caught it. That's one of those one of those concentration catches. You got to make sure you got it before you start to run.
Yeah, and he may have been looking upfield. 3rd and 9. Ogletree with the snap, rolling out to his right. Stops, looks, fires it long, fires it deep, and it is caught! Caught! Just past the 25-yard line.
Oh, no, the referee has called it incomplete.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
I had the binoculars on it. He had it in his grasp when he hit the ground.
What it looked like was a fantastic catch. Deep throw down the hash. The cornerback and receiver going up for the ball at the same time. Oh, it looked like a great reception, but the referee has a better view to it than we do, and he's the one that called incomplete.
Wow. 4th down. Grangers back to punt. Good snap. Good punt. Fluker's going to let it roll across the 30 and out of bounds near the 28-yard line. Back in 30 seconds, Grangers up 21-0. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Defense looking strong as the Villa Rica started at their own 28-yard line, trying to run the ball off tackle to the right side. Loss of 2.
Yeah, Michael, that was a fake handoff to the middle, and then all of a sudden here comes the wing back from the left side running back over the center, inside handoff, and a host of Grangers there to meet him.
2nd and 12, one receiver left. One to the right side, backs in the wing T. They've been in there all night long. Back to pass is Rodriguez, throws it and almost intercepted. The ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
And that is number 9, Rico Dunn, on batting the ball down.
Big play.
Yeah, fake jet sweep. Quarterback rolls right. Had a receiver running down the sideline wide open until Mr. Dunn made the call.
They wanted 10 big plays from the defense the first half, got 9, so they got on the defense pretty good. That's 2 right there so far.
Yep.
I want them to see stars. They say they got 22 stars, one on each side of the helmet.
3rd and 11. And just a run up the middle to the 40-yard line. That may be enough for the first down. Yep.
Granger's expecting pass, and they've got a quick hitter by Fluker straight up the middle while everybody was backpedaling, and just a great call by the Villa Rica offensive coordinator.
They're really looking for really big things out of Fluker this year. They say his potential, his upside is just incredible.
One receiver to the left side. Nobody split out right. Man in motion now. There's 2 receivers to the left side now. Rodriguez, give to Fluker. Nope, Rodriguez is going to keep it himself to the right side. He's going to get a few yards out of it. Faked everybody. The whole Grangers crashed in on Fluker, and Rodriguez was able to get over to the right side.
DeAnthony Rachel.
Jonathan Sutton had a shot at the quarterback, but he's looking inside to the running back that the quarterback faked to, and when the quarterback pulled it and ran right by Jonathan.
I do apologize. I've been calling him Rodriguez all night long. His name's actually Martinez. My apologies. And Martinez will hand it off, and he will get nowhere as the Grangers stop it up there.
Jonathan Sutton on the play. They try to hand off over there to the offensive right side, running toward Sutton and LaMarcus Brown. Good job of defense on the defensive line by those two.
Jonathan, just a freshman, I believe.
3rd and 3. There's the give up the middle. Man, he got into the backfield, and he's still on his feet pushing. He's got the first down, and finally down across the midfield stripe.
They had an unbalanced line over here on the left side, Michael and Tommy. They caught us with one man short over there, and we stopped the play. It looked like for about a 4-yard gain, but all of a sudden we got defensive guys trying to pull him down. They're pulling him toward our goal line.
Yeah.
This kid's got some vision, and I'm kind of sitting on the backside watching him pick these holes.
From the Granger 41. Down he goes. Granger's tackling number 11. And I said I was going to memorize his name, Wheeler, Vanquiz Wheeler, for a loss.
Jadarius Young on the tackle. Great pursuit. And they called a face mask.
They sure did.
He was all down around the waist, it looked like.
It couldn't have been on him per se, maybe somebody else, but
maybe after he was down, but after he's down, then play's over. So not only they're going to get 5 yards, they're going to get the down back, 1st and 9. Give up the middle, and he'll get a few more yards.
Villa Rica working on establishing the run game up the middle and doing a good job of it, which is what LaGrange wanted to do on their opening drive.
Wheeler gets to the 35, brings up 2nd down and 4. Villa Rica breaks the huddle.
These big 4 up front, got to put something on.
One receiver to the left side. Rolling out to his left is Martinez. Eludes one tackler, and he's going to get run out of bounds on the near side on the quarterback keeper.
I think they got them from Mo.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of moving around prior to the snap. I was wondering if there was going to be any call. Got an injured player. Immediately all the LaGrange players started motioning to Villa Rica's side to bring the trainers over. Granger's taking the knee with the helmet off as a sign of respect.
Was that Wheeler? Wheeler was on the carry.
I believe so.
Ran out of bounds, number 21.
Yeah,
I think it is Wheeler down.
I'll tell you what, we're going to step aside and take about a minute break. It's going to take a little while for them to tend to this young man. 6:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. LaGrange up 21-0. Villa Rica driving. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Hi, friends. Just Lita here. Turn your car around and head to Kia of LaGrange for your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip. One lucky winner from Kia of LaGrange will win a trip for 2 to California to see Luke Bryan. That includes plane tickets, meet and greet, and tickets to the show. Simply stop by a dealership to register. It's that easy. While you're here, check out the 16 Rio LX, which can be yours for only $12,900. 1217 Lafayette Parkway, your headquarters for summer fun. KiaofLaGrange.com.
Trip valued at $2,000. No purchase necessary. See dealer for complete details. Price plus tax, and title. Stop number 18626.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, gentlemen, two flags on the play. I heard him say that the illegal procedure was declined. It looks like there was another one that's got the Villa Rica with 2nd down from their own 45.
I think it was a hold, Michael.
All right.
Yeah, decline the 5-yarder and take the 10-yarder.
Jesse Martinez back up off his feet and got over to the other side okay.
Okay, so that was Martinez. And now a new quarterback, and they run into each other. The new quarterback is number 10, and that is Noah Best, a sophomore. And a little confusion because as he was handing the ball off to Wheeler, the running back, they ran into each other and couldn't decide who wanted the ball.
They were lucky to keep that ball because they bobbled it around a little bit. I think the quarterback was going to try to pull it and boot off of it, but the running back kept it, and they were lucky to get the ball under control, but a big loss.
So ball on their own 47-yard line. By my math, they need the Granger 31, so third down and forever. One receiver to the right side. Wheeler's in motion. Hand the ball off to Fluker, straight up the middle. He's able to get into the Granger backfield, but that's it as he falls around the 45, 44-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, the Granger defense is playing inspired football right now. That was a big hit.
They really are. They're putting some stars on these guys. They got one or two players over there that's got yellow shoes, and it just really, they ought not let that because you think there's a flag out there.
Now a Villa Rica player down, but they look like they're stretching out a cramp. And we're going to keep it right here. Don't forget, you can join Coach Diallo Burks for the Granger Gridiron Show Monday nights at 7 o'clock on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9, and AM's 1240. Live from Mare Sol in downtown LaGrange. Tom, you had a chance to eat at Mare Sol yet?
Been there a few times.
Good stuff. Good food. I'm yet to have it. I've seen their menu, and it is some awesome looking food there. I'm looking forward to going myself.
Very good appetizers they have.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's Fluker who is cramping up. Fluker was the one who was out, so he'll sit out for a play or two as he gets his muscles back hydrated.
That's a wonder he hadn't cramped up before this as much as they used him. And the upside for that kid is just, they say it's unbelievable. Got a few small colleges looking at him now, but they anticipate if he keeps improving, that will get more and more attention.
I need to get Coach Neil Brown to take a look at him, see if he can go to Troy. Love to see him there. Back to punt. The Wildcats. High snap. He gets it down. Here comes the block and almost got it. They're going to get one eventually. Scooped up by LaGrange, but then tripped up on the far sideline, the home sideline. And LaGrange will have the ball first and 10. We're going to keep it right here. 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Grangers lead 21-0.
If Jalen Wilson gets his hands down to the punter's foot, he blocks that thing. He's got his hands up, and the ball is being kicked beneath his arms where he can't block it. But they're getting back there to that punter.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Willis Kemp very brave in picking that ball up on a roll, but he got us about 7 or 8 yards that we shouldn't have.
Wonder if DeMario Ford taught him that.
It was a very gutsy play right there.
Going off to the left side, caught and run out of bounds for a few yards.
Hitch pass, just stand up and throw it out there to Bo Russell and let him shake and juke. He's got about 6 yards out of that, didn't he?
He did. Remember DeMario Ford doing that. The ball would become almost to a dead stop, and he'd go amongst the opponents and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen, pick up the ball and go."
I remember Emmanuel Harrell doing that also.
Yes, he did. 2nd and 5. Ogletree's going to keep it himself. He's got room. He's to the 40, 45, tripped up to the 47-yard line. Move those chains.
Zone read going to the right side. As soon as he pulled the ball, he had a bunch of real estate in front of him.
I'm looking through my binoculars. I didn't need my binoculars for that. I saw a huge hole that I could have gotten 5 yards out of. Good blocking.
Well, Ahmad rode the running back all the way as far as he could before he pulled the ball, and all the Villa Rica defense went to the running back.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Ogletree is going to give to Williams, and Williams is going to slide through, just a little slippery, found a little bit of a seam and made the most of it across the 50, down just short of the 45-yard line inside Wildcat territory.
A little handoff up the middle, and he gets popped once or twice at the line of scrimmage, but his forward momentum kept his feet going and got about 6 more yards than he should have had.
One receiver to the right side, that's Thrash. One to the left side. Ogletree in the shotgun. Now Cornell Kendrick kind of in motion there to the left side, going to give to, actually Ogletree's going to keep it himself to the left side, turns the corner, gets across the 40-yard line, and he is going to be driven out of bounds, I'm going to say around the 38, maybe the 37, and that's enough for a first down. Move the chains.
Tommy, he's riding that, he's doing like Nick Marshall did at Auburn, riding that running back all the way up to the line of scrimmage and pulling the ball and running out to the outside. Willis Kemp with a big block.
To the 38-yard line. Grangers up 21-0, 3:25 left to go in this third quarter.
Like I said, there's nothing better looking than the well-run read option, but there's nothing uglier than one that's not run well.
That is correct.
Two receivers to the right side, one to the left. They're blitzing. Granger's able to slip through that blitz, and Williams will get across the 35 down to about the 32.
And Ahmad's looking straight at that defensive end. When he runs upfield, he's going to give that ball to Cornell or Williams going up the middle. And as soon as that defensive end comes down on the running back, he's going to pull it.
2nd and 3. Two receivers right, one left. The defense able to penetrate into the backfield and drop Williams for a loss.
Cornell and Ahmad looking at each other. I don't know if that was supposed to be a read or what, but it may have been a little confusion. But he hands off straight to Williams on that play, and maybe should have pulled it. I couldn't tell if it was a read or not.
3rd and 3 from the 33. Two receivers to the right side, two to the left. Ogletree in the shotgun. Fakes to Kendrick. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got the first down. He got across the 31, was slowed up, spun around, and got 2 more yards before he went down to move the chains.
Villa Rica on the linebacker blitz ran right by him. He's riding the running back up, and then following the running back, and he ran right by those 2 blitzing linebackers for the first down.
It just takes a sixth sense to know how to do that, I think.
We're more than 3 minutes into this drive. This is the 8th play of the drive. Eaton clock. Ogletree on a designed run, slips through a tackler, gets by another, gets across the 25, down to about the 22.
He's running right on a quarterback sweep, and as soon as he sees a little alley, he's going to jab that right foot into the ground and run for that alley. And when he got hit, all he did was just spin back, let his momentum get him as much as he could, and he got 6 yards out of it. Great job.
At least 3 or 4 extra just by that spin.
Yep.
And those five front linemen, let's give them a lot of credit. Tedescucci, Payne, Reagan, Thornton, and I'm going to Gaskin.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Kendrick on the carry, trying to turn that corner, can't do it. He's going to get about a yard to the 20, but that's it.
And when he got the ball, Kendrick's running about a 45-degree angle to the line of scrimmage. If he plants that left foot and turns it upfield, he's probably got 2 or 3 more yards. But that's just something you learn after a while.
3rd and 3. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter as we're down to 15 seconds. 2 receivers right, 2 left. There's the give. Nope, the defense plugging every hole, and down he goes to the 21. But that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We got to hold them Grangers for a road win in Villa Rica. LaGrange 21, Villa Rica nothing. We go to the fourth. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Yes, here, Dippin' Dots Ice Cream at Holmes Pharmacy. So when you ask yourself, how do I cool off from this heat? It's Dippin' Dots at Holmes Pharmacy. Try birthday cake, rainbow, chocolate, cookie and cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab the kids for Dippin' Dots Ice Cream at Holmes Pharmacy. And while you're there, check out the positive messages on T-shirts and drink cups from Cherish Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Holmes Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
This drive's lasted 4 minutes, 58 seconds so far.
Michael, we got the trainer looking at Marcus Payne right now. P.J. Thompson has been called to duty for the right guard responsibility.
Marcus had some issues at halftime. He was getting real friendly with a trash can, and we've been forcing fluids on him all half over here, and they just got him sitting out trying to rest a little bit. He's one tough cookie. And
PJ's a very competent lineman.
4th and 4, Ogletree wide open on the slant, caught, and down he goes, and I think he's got enough for a first down. Let's see what the official says. Yep, move the chains.
Yeah, Jamari Thrash jumped up and caught that ball this time, I think.
It's that inside receiver that's got that big cushion, Michael. As soon as Ahmad, I know if he sees that, he's going to tell Jamari to do about a 5-yard stop and be ready for the ball to come to him.
They needed 4, they got 6. Move the chains. Granger fresh set of downs from the 15. Leading 21-0. 2 receivers left. 1 split out to the right side. Ogletree in the shotgun, takes a snap. It's going to be a designed run to the left side. Trying to turn to the corner, ball's loose on the ground. Did Villa Rica get it? Yes, they do, and they're coming back the other way. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Villa Rica with a scoop and score. He got hit right there on the elbow. Ball came loose.
Yeah, Ahmad on the design quarterback sweep runs to the left side carrying the ball in his right arm. And when he got hit, the ball popped loose, and a very opportunistic play for the young man for Villa Rica to be right there to scoop it up, because when he got it, there wasn't anybody within 5 yards of him.
And he had a host of help of the cavalry right behind him, protecting his way. It was about 3 feet in front of me, and it was just a perfect bounce and scoop and run.
Yeah, nothing that the blockers, nothing that the wide receivers did wrong, nothing. Just a very unfortunate fumble by the Granger quarterback.
85 yards, scoop and score by Villa Rica. Extra point attempt, waiting for the snap. There's a snap, bad snap. He's able to get it up. He's able to get it on point, and it's good.
They got a flag, I think, also going on.
We got roughing the kicker.
Yeah, and that's going to be enforced on the kickoff. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. LaGrange leading 21-7 with 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. Back After this 1-minute break, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Out of almost 13 minutes played this second half, the Grangers had the ball, about 8 of them, to Villa Rica's 5, so that's a positive. And LaGrange can keep on with the ball control. They should win this game, but they can't let they got to have the short memories again.
With the 15-yard penalty, Michael, the Villa Rica's going to try an onside.
And I believe it went out of bounds.
Got a penalty flag, didn't go far enough. I don't think it went far enough.
Now, I think it went out of bounds is going to be the penalty.
Yeah, the penalty is the ball going out of bounds.
So the Grangers will have the ball at the 35-yard line. Smart. I mean, yeah, I'd do the same thing. You kick the ball through the end zone, then the Grangers get the ball at the 20. But the Villa Rica couldn't corral it before the ball went out of bounds. So LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 35. So LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10. And we've got somebody wanting something.
A gentleman wanting to plug his phone into our system right here so he can charge it. I've seen a lot of requests, but that's been one of the strangest.
Buy a charger, dude. One receiver to the left side, one to the right.
That's right, Michael. We need a short memory right here. Forget that mistake and just keep executing your game plan.
Ogletree in the shotgun. Williams in the backfield. Kendrick as a fullback as a lead blocker. And back to pass. Caught at the 45-50. Making a man miss to the 40, to the 30. Slowed up and finally brought down deep into Villa Rica territory.
We're going to have a holding penalty that's going to bring it back a good bit.
No!
No, I think we got an unnecessary roughness. We had a collision way back behind the ball. And if you're not anywhere around the ball, you got no business hitting anybody. But they're going to wave it off.
So Bo Russell with the catch.
Okay, the play, Michael, was a fake handoff and a slant pattern on the left side. Ahmad caught him just right between the corner and the safety, and Bo broke a couple of tackles and was on his way to the end zone until one of the secondary men caught up with him.
Villa Rica's defense did a good job of slowing them up just enough here, just enough there to keep a touchdown from happening. But now the Grangers 1st and 10 from the Villa Rica 34.
That ought to lift the spirits. I don't know. They may have enforced. I think one of the Villa Rica players way behind the ball just knocked the crap out of one of our offensive linemen.
At first, I thought that people hadn't, but I think the defensive.
Well, it's inside the 10-yard line.
At the 8. Rolling out to his right, diving, pushing his way in. Is he in? No, just short. You said the 2-yard line, Tommy?
2-yard line.
All right. Second and goal from the 2.
Ahmad riding the right running back once again and pulling it and running right behind him. And when he got to the corner of the line of scrimmage, he just turned it upfield and got however many yards he got. I really can't tell from up here.
Scoreboard says 6. We'll go with that from the 8 to the 2. I don't need Kenny Moore's help to know 8 minus 2 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. I do need Kenny Moore's help for a lot of math in this game, I promise you. Second and goal from the 2. And timeout by LaGrange. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 9:56 to go in the game. Grangers leading 21-7 and knocking on the door of the end zone. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
Grangers with a 21-7 lead, 9:56 to go in the game, and first and goal from the 2.
They got the trips over here.
And just shoving his way in, and he is in! Touchdown, Grangers! Give him 6. Was that Kendrick on the bull up the middle? Yes, it was.
Cornell Kendrick.
A 2-yard touchdown run by Kendrick, and the Grangers pile it on, 27-7.
Just a great composed drive, Michael. The fumble has not affected our composure. Great job by the Grangers being able to control their mindset.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 9:52 left to go in this game. The Grangers are up 28-7. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
9:52 left to go in the game. Grangers a 3-play, 65-yard drive, a 2-yard touchdown run by Cornell Kendrick, and the Grangers are up 28-7.
That is a shot in the arm, Michael and Tommy, after fumbling on the previous possession to come back with those 3 really big plays.
There's the kick. Fielded about the 10-yard line, 15-20. Fluker still on his feet, getting slowed up here, slowed up there. Finally, the Grangers wrestle him down to the ground, just short of the 40-yard line.
Got a penalty flag on the 22-yard line.
We got
blocking below the knee.
Oh, you can't do that.
Not on the kicking game. That one's going to hurt them. They're just out. That flag's laying just outside the 20. They're going to be about on the 12-yard line.
Now, game's not over. Grangers are up 3 touchdowns. Still 9:42 left to go, so I don't want to assume a win. But if the Grangers do hold on to win this game, that's going to really help the mindset of these kids because they just need some wins to gain some confidence. They had a couple of blowout losses, one in a scrimmage, one in a game last week, and they've got other players that weren't playing in this game. Rico Dunn's one of them, and that mindset's really going to help.
That's right, Michael. This defensive series right here is going to tell a lot about our character.
Ball spotted at the 11. And incomplete pass.
Yeah, he was. It was straight drop back. Fluker coming out of the backfield on a little flare. We got some pressure on the quarterback, which caused him to throw it really out of the reach of Fluker.
Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Two receivers split off to the right side. Two to the left. Back rolling out to his right, the quarterback, Martinez, and over the head of the receiver. And this is where now the Grangers have taken Villa Rica out of their game. They rushed for 3/4 of their yards last week. Running the ball is their bread and butter. Down 3 touchdowns, 9:37 to go in the game. Now they're going to have to start passing the ball, which they're not used to doing.
Now they're trying to throw the ball, which is playing right into the hands of the Granger defense. Rico Dunn putting pressure on the quarterback.
3rd and 10, back
straight
to pass.
Drop back, pressure.
A lot of pressure to the left side. Martinez throwing it and incomplete. Threw it in and out of the hands of the intended receiver right there on the sideline. He had it in his hands, couldn't come up with it. 4th down.
DeAnthony Rachel on the tip. He had a chance to intercept that ball. I think he got a hand on it, which disturbed the concentration of the Villa Rica receiver.
Yeah, it looked like he just knocked it a little bit off the line.
So instead of a spiral bullet, it wound up being a knuckleball coming to him, and you get one of those, it's a whole lot harder to catch, and he couldn't come up with it.
It sure is. Villa Rica back to punt.
Boy, he is in the shadow of his own goalpost, isn't he?
I'm looking for a block before tonight, so.
Yeah, they're going to get one of these.
We may see one here, because I don't think he's as far back as normal. And it's a shank off the side of his foot. It is a total shank. And let's see where they mark it off at.
The Grangers sat back. They were willing to return that ball. They weren't going for the block. May have had something to do with that roughing the kicker on the extra point a while ago.
Maybe.
But a shank off the right side of the right-footed kicker sets the ball up at about the 35.
Inside Villa Rica territory. 9:18 to go in the game. The Grangers with the ball officially at the 34-yard line of Villa Rica. 1st and 10.
20.
And Ogletree hands it off to Williams, who slips through a seam up front, and he'll get about 5 yards out of that.
Running over there on the right side where P.J. Thompson and Coy Tedescucci is blocking, and I saw P.J. get a really good block on his guy.
Looks like about a 6-yard gain. Second down. And now here's where we wish we had play clocks on the field, because LaGrange is going to sit there and try to milk as much time off the clock, but they have to rely on the coaches to let them know how much time. Handoff up the middle. This time the Wildcat defense was ready for him. Maybe a yard gain.
Handoff to the right side again. He didn't get as good a block in that time as he did before. But we're burning the clock nonetheless.
3rd and 3, 8:12 to go in the game. Grangers up by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
I tell them to hurry up. They don't want to.
Waiting for the snap. There it is. Give to Williams. Ball's loose on the ground. Fell down by the Grangers. 4th down. But will not get the first.
P.J.
Yep, P.J. got it.
Yeah, that was a zone read where Ahmad had it in the gut, and when he tried to pull it, the ball came out. We're going to try a field goal right here, it looks like.
You know, who is that? Michael Everett.
Austin Stafford.
Grangers 3 for 3 in the extra points, but this field goal is no good. It was like, what, a 47-yard attempt?
6-yard field goal.
Yes, it was going to be 47 yards, and The ball didn't come off of his foot really well, but he got it through the end zone, which puts the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yep, in high school ball, the ball crossed the plane of the end zone. And we're going to keep it right here. Don't forget, our next broadcast is 1 week from tonight as the Grangers go back to Memorial Stadium not in Columbus, but in Griffin, as the Grangers take on the Griffin Bears, a rivalry that goes back to 1923, before Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth were born.
It was just before my birthday.
So from the 20, Villa Rica first and 10. Rolling out to his right, caught, but then dropped. It's going to be just short of the first down, maybe 2nd and 8 by my eyeballs here. Just a simple rollout pattern, catching it near the sideline, caught and getting out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Grangers just getting into position.
Good
throw.
My eyeballs failed me, a 5-yard. Now they're going to run the ball up the middle, and the Grangers collapse in on them.
Going to lose 1 yard.
Handoff up the middle. That is Andy Boykin. I see Andy Boykin getting off the pile. I didn't see anybody else, but great line play there up front.
3rd and 6. Rolling out to his left, firing. Incomplete. He heard footsteps, and the ball falls harmlessly to the turf, in and out of his hands. 4th down.
Right-handed quarterback rolling left. He couldn't get a whole lot on it, but he threw it behind his receiver. And I tell you what, they were within an eyelash of getting another really lucky play, because they had a second receiver behind him that almost came up with the ball, but falls harmlessly to the ground.
Villa Rica set the punt.
I wonder if they'll go after this one, Michael.
I would.
Because in warm-up, it was taking them a while to get it off the foot. No, linebackers playing back. I don't think they're going to watch out for the fake.
Next game I coach will be my first. Yeah, it's not coming out as a high punt. And fair caught by Willis Kemp at the 45-yard line. So LaGrange have the ball there, 1st and 10. We're ahead on break, so we're going to keep it right here. 6:20 left to go in the game. Grangers with a 28-7 lead.
This Villa Rica defense has got to be gassed, because they're once again called to duty. Granger offense looking really confident.
Grangers with 1 receiver to the right side, 2 to the left. Keenan Akers and Cordarius Grissom on the left side. And running it off tackle. We got a new quarterback out there, it looks like. Charles Crawford.
Charles Crawford, quarterback. They got that little I formation behind between the guard and the tackle on the right side, and they ran right behind them, picked up some good yardage. Burning clock.
Got to give a shout out to Dr. Pat.
Going to hand the ball off again this time. He has stood up at the line of scrimmage. The officials blowing the whistle. They're still trying to tackle number 7 for the Grangers, Trez Delaney.
Yes, Trez Delaney, backup tailback, fresh legs. I know that's got to be dreadful for the Villa Rica defense to see.
So 3rd down at about 6. One receiver left, 2 right. Quick pitch to Delaney. He cuts it upfield, still pushing and shoving across the 50, 48, 46-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down, 4th down.
That was a run to the left, option left, and Crawford put the pitch right there where Trez could handle it real easy. Trez cuts it upfield, does not run out of bounds because he knows that we got to burn that clock.
Clock running, 4:35 left to go in the game. Grangers up 28-7 and will punt.
Michael Everett back to punt.
Wearing number 83, my favorite number. Rolls out to his right. Gets the punt off, and it's going to take a Granger roll and roll and roll and roll and roll and roll and roll.
That is a work of art right there. End over end kick, ball rolls inside. Is it inside the 5, Tommy?
It's right on the 5.
4:16 left to go in the game. Grangers with a 28-7 lead.
You know, that was really good by the punter, Michael Everett. He ran like he was going to fake it, and then gave his receivers time to run downfield, and then punted, and they were right there on top of the ball by the time it landed.
Usually about once every year we see the Grangers with a safety. Not going to see one here on this play as the pass play to the left side. Ball goes through the hands of the Wildcats. Second down. Yeah, number 83 was the number I wore in my 9th grade.
I know Marvin Kendrick has got to be up there in that press box just licking his chops because Villa Rica is trying to throw the ball. Now he can send the house or he can stunt. He can do a variety of things with Villa Rica backed up like they are.
Second and 10. Quarterback back to pass. Looking, down he goes. Is it a safety or not? Probably not. Nope.
2-inch line.
Number 16, Desmond Williams on the play.
Keep it about the half-yard line.
They were really fortunate to get out of the end zone with that. Granger secondary playing lights out. No one to throw to.
Folks are wondering our vantage point. We're 5 rows up at the 30-yard line on the far end of this field where the action is. As Villa Rica is inside their own 1. Rolling out to his right, hands the ball up. He's got the past the line of scrimmage.
About the 8-yard line.
And that's all he'll get. 4th down and about 8.
Guess who just crossed my face, Michael, like he did so many opponents back in his day?
Who's that?
Chris Manning.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Coming out to support the Grangers. Boy, what an athlete he was.
It was fun to watch.
My UPS buddy is going to owe me a lunch because I told him we'd win by 3 touchdowns, and he said we wouldn't win but by 1. So Stanley Hurd owed me a lunch.
All right. High punt through the hands of Willis Kemp. He picks it up and then loses it again, but it's going to be felled on by number 43 for the Grangers. Oh, what's his name here? LaMarcus Brown. I should have known that.
I know Willis is trying to make a play. He caught that ball under duress. He didn't catch. He dropped it, then picked it up without just falling on it. And then when he got hit, the ball came loose again. And fortunately, we were able to come up with it.
Now he needs. Should he wear a third baseman's glove, maybe, or in the backfield?
Crawford.
Thank you. Crawford goes down.
Yeah, he went to throw the ball, didn't see anybody open, kept it, and took a 1-yard loss rather than throwing it and maybe getting it intercepted.
Kept the clock running, though. 2:11 left to go in the game. Grangers up by 3 touchdowns. 2nd and 12. 2 receivers right, not going to need them. Crawford hands the ball off up the middle, gets to the 40-yard line.
Trez Delaney on the carry up the middle. Running behind P.J. Thompson and Coy Tedescucci. And Cornell Kendrick, because they're in that I formation between the guard and the tackle.
3rd and 9. letting that clock run. Kendrick, the fullback. Delaney, the tailback. High snap. He gets it down. He gives it to Delaney. He makes a man miss. 45, 50, 45. Drop near the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Grangers.
Boy, the job that P.J. Thompson, Coy Tedescucci, and Jordan Reagan, and Cornell Kendrick, that was just a magnificent scheme of blocking over there. And give credit to the backside, Joe Thornton and Gaskin, because that was a great run.
Crawford handing to Delaney, trying to slip a tackle. He does. Gets into the backfield for about a 5-yard gain. Probably don't need another first down, but wouldn't hurt to get one. 50 seconds to go. 2nd and 5.
Grangers just content to let the clock run. I wonder who's getting the ball here, Michael.
I believe it's going to be Mr. Delaney. Yep. And he's going to get hit in the backfield. He'll spin around and get about a 2-yard gain on the spin.
Tommy, that's a pretty easy call to make whenever you're the defensive coordinator and you know what they're going to do.
And I believe we hadn't heard the ready for play whistle unless the Villa Rica calls timeout. That's going to do it.
11 seconds.
And everybody's standing around. That is going to do it. Your final score, LaGrange 28, Villa Rica 7.
All right.
We're gonna tell you while the coach is doing his visit, we're gonna take a 2-minute break. LaGrange is with a win, 28-7. 2-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Hi, friends. Just like to hear. Turn your car around and head to Key of LaGrange for your chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime trip. One lucky winner from Key of LaGrange will win a trip for 2 to California to see Luke Bryan. That includes plane tickets, meet and greet, and tickets to the show. Simply stop by a dealership to register. It's that easy. While you're here, check out a 16 Rio LX, which can be yours for only $12,900. 1217 Lafayette Parkway, your headquarters for summer fun. KeyofLaGrange.com.
Trip valued at $2,000. No purchase necessary. See dealer for complete details. Price plus tax and title. Stop number 18626. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast, as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
And we're back again here at Sam McIntyre Stadium. Tommy, if you mind walking toward us a little bit so we can get closer.
Let's get Coach Burks on there right quick. Coach, it's really great to get this first.
Walk closer to us,
style.
Tommy.
Well, we played Granger style football tonight. You know, defense came out, attitude, running 100 miles per hour offense. You know, we controlled the clock, we executed, we stayed on block. We didn't have turnovers. When we don't have turnovers, we feel.
Well, the only turnover we had, I was so proud of Ahmad when he came back and he kept his cool, and it's one of those. This was the greatest
yeah, you know, we're teaching them we got to fight through adversity. You know, those are the conditions we set up in practice, and you know,
Griffin.
Hey, Griffin Bears, LaGrange High School, classic rivalry.
Good luck.
Thank you, Tommy. When we come back, we will tell you how we got to the final score. 28-7, LaGrange with the win here in Villa Rica. Back after this 90-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Radio Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. To take a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Back again at Sam McIntyre Stadium, the Grangers with a 28-7 win over the Villa Rica Wildcats. Let's tell you what happened in the second half. Cal Hires joining me here, and please feel free to jump in where you can. We talked about the first 5 minutes is the most important of the second half to set the tone, and it kind of did. LaGrange went 6 plays to start the second half, wound up having to punt the ball. Villa Rica then had a good long sustained drive of about 5 minutes starting at their own 28-yard line, but then it sputtered at the Granger 44, wound up having to punt the ball, and that we're looking at 7 minutes off the clock, and Villa Rica didn't score. The Grangers didn't score either, but Villa Rica did neither, only down 21-0.
That's right, Michael. Coming out the second half, you want to control the tempo of the game, which I feel LaGrange did. Now, when we punted down there, it wasn't all that bad because now Villa Rica has a long field to have to cover.
Yep. And
Thomas Crocker and Donnie Branch will tell you what you want the offense to do is just keep making them snap the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give up. You don't give up the big play. You play fundamentally sound defense, and you keep them snapping the ball and burning clock. And then whenever we made them punt, we get the ball back, and that's where we sustained another pretty good drive after that, didn't we?
We sure did. We started at our own 25-yard line. 12 plays on that drive, got all the way down to the Villa Rica 15 before Ahmad Ogletree fumbled the ball. It was scooped and scored. I didn't get the number of the player that did about a 4.2 40. It seemed like the way he was zooming down the field here. And but Villa Rica got on board with the defensive touchdown. The only score they had all night was a defensive touchdown against a vaunted rushing attack that they have. That's pretty strong for the Granger defense.
Yes, great job by the Granger defense. You know, just they would give up a first down or two, but as long as you keep making the offense snap the ball, you're in pretty good shape.
The Villa Rica tried an onside kick. It failed. The Grangers got the ball at their own 35-yard line. Very next play got down to their 35 or thereabouts, and then the penalty got the Grangers all the way down to the 8-yard line, and then 2 plays after that, a 2-yard touchdown rush by Cornell Kendrick. And the Grangers extended the lead to 28-7.
The Grangers were not to be knocked out of their composure. Mentally, they were really focused on what they had to do. No one's worried about the mistakes because mistakes are going to happen. It's how you react to those mistakes that's going to tell your character. The Grangers remain focused. The Grangers remain composed, where all they had to do was do their job, which is what Diallo instills in them all during practice. Just keep doing what you can do, and good things will happen.
Grangers lead 28-7 with 9:52 left to go in the game, taking Villa Rica out of the game. They went to the passing attack. And how many first downs did Villa Rica get the rest of the game?
I don't know.
Zero. Grangers took them out of their game. They went to the passing attack. They couldn't do anything about it, and that's your final score of the LaGrange. They exchanged punts. LaGrange had a 47-yard field goal that was no good, and LaGrange wound up winning the game 28-7. Big-time win, big-time confidence for this team.
That's right, Michael. When you take the offense out of their game plan and make them do things that they aren't accustomed to, you've got the game in your hand. What you got to do is maintain your responsibility, get a good pass rush, and let the secondary do their job, and 28-7.
Yep.
How much better can it get?
We're going to take one last 90-second break. That's going to wrap up the spots, and then we're going to take a quick look at the scoreboard and look ahead to next week's game against Griffin when we come back. LaGrange wins 28-7 back in 90 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Bull.
It's here. Yes, it's really here. Dippin' Dots Ice Cream at Home Pharmacy. So you ask yourself, how do I cool off from the heat? It's Dippin' Dots at Home Pharmacy. Try birthday cake, rainbows, chocolate, cookie cream, cotton candy, red berry, cookie dough, and everybody's favorite banana split. So grab a kid for Dippin' Dots Ice Cream at Home Pharmacy. While you're there, check out the positive message on T-shirts and drink cups from Cherished Girl. It's what your young lady should be wearing. All this and more at Home Pharmacy in Hamilton and Commerce Avenue in LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Church have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They really are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Church at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016. They're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast, and we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. Now back to the LaGrange Granger football game on 100.9 and streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Grangers win 28-7 here at Sam McIntyre Stadium. Don't forget, join the Coach Diallo Burks show for the Grangers Gridiron Show Monday night, 7:30 on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 and AM 1240.com, live from Mare Sol in downtown LaGrange. Also, don't forget the LaGrange Blue Sox Benefit Golf Tournament is four-man best ball scramble at Highland Country Club, 400 per team, 100 per individual. Price includes golf, a cart, range balls, lunch. September 29th at 1 o'clock. For more information, contact Roz Norris or Charles Sweat. Take a quick look at the scoreboard, trying to get a score for the Hanley-Callaway game. And here we go. They're in the third quarter, and it's Hanley 21, Callaway 14 is the score there in Roanoke. The other scores, let's see, other scores. Well, seriously. This app is not showing any other scores. Let's see if we can get it to refresh here.
Therapeutic.
Here we go. Cedartown and Rockmart tied at 7. That's a third quarter score. Troop Tigers. Last score we had on that was Troop leading Kendrick 24-0. That game late in the third quarter is the last score we had on that. And Fayette County leading Chapel Hill 6-0. That's in the third quarter. And let's see, I believe it is Cartersville has the night off. And we also have another team with the night off. We'll look at that in just a minute. Now, next week, the Grangers have a lot of positives going into next week, but they've got a stout opponent. We're going to get both Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth in on this conversation. The Griffin Bears, they're a good team. They've been a good team for a long time. Used to be in the same region forever. Been playing each other on and off since 1923. Should be interesting, Cal.
A whole different animal. We go from a wildcat to a bear. And there's some of my former players. We do this little skit called "There's a Bear," and I tell you what, we're gonna have to buckle our chin straps because we're gonna be in for an interesting game next Friday night.
Tommy, you're also very familiar with this rivalry. Should be a tough deal.
It will be going into the Lions Den, I guess.
Bears Den.
Bears Den. That's right. Griffin Bears. But that can be an intimidating stage down there. Seems like every time I get over there, it's a very positional thing as far as my sideline route. But it was here too. So
Spalding leading Griffin in the fourth quarter, 36-35 tonight. As I look at the scoreboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
well, one thing you're going to see over there in Griffin, we're going to see a ton of good athletes.
Yep.
And for us to be able to play that game, we're going to have to be physical, and we're going to have to play responsibility football, and we're going to have to play fundamentally sound to even just stay in the game with these guys. I haven't seen them play in the last few years, but you know they got athletes.
Yeah,
always do. And as Coach said, putting 2 games back to back, it helps in this foundation. And starting, we've been trying to start this foundation, but we got to get 2 or 3 games going.
That's right.
And not just play good, but win them.
That's right. That's right.
I'll agree with that. Gentlemen, appreciate it. We'll see you next week. And thanks a lot. Good work today and good work by the Grangers on the field. That'll do it from Sam McIntyre Stadium. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know you enjoyed the result. Once again, your final score, LaGrange wins 28-7. The Grangers improved to 1-1 overall, while Villa Rica drops to 1-1. Join us next Friday night as the Grangers travel to Griffin's Memorial Stadium to renew a rivalry going back to 1923, taking on the Griffin Bears. Airtime is 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7:30. Granger Football is a production of Eagles Nest Incorporated. Our on-site producer is Thomas Martino. Studio board operator is Taylor Sears. From our broadcast partners, Coach Cal Hires and Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan saying so long from Villa Rica. This has been the LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagles Sports Radio Network.
You've been listening to LaGrange Granger Football, sponsored by Mallory Insurance. Call your Met Bank.